topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Are you ready to take a journey? Let's connect with the healers of the world. It's that time. It's time for the Language of Healing on W4WN Radio and Talk 4 TV. Now here's your host, Dr. Nicole Fortin.
Hello and good day. Welcome to the Language of Healing on Talk 4 TV and W4WN, the Women for Women Network, because together we are better, more resourceful, all the minds coming together to create more versus being separate and disconnected, conflict. But, we can't have one without the other. So this is this show today, I wanted to highlight the theme of gratitude. It has been there's the theme of that around as we hit November and things start to go a little bit more inward. And here in Canada, we have our Thanksgiving in October, and our fellow friends in the US just celebrated their Thanksgiving weekend. So, and as we get gear up for the holiday season, there's always lots going on. And around the holidays, things we can get triggered from the past events and incidences, accidents. So maybe there's some memories there, things that connect us to the past. We're often reflecting on where we would like to go into the future this time. So gratitude, the parent of perspective, is such a wonderful state of being to be in when you want to, evolve and expand and grow. Or you just need a little bit of help getting over some challenging situations. Maybe there are some challenges happening in your life right now. So my intention for this episode is to shed a little bit of light, take some time to pause and reflect and get grounded in gratitude so we can move forward more smoothly, helping ourselves, helping others, helping the world, and the universe. There's some I saw something of the planetary alignments are really big right now. Always, I guess we're always moving and within the dynamic of the universe, but sometimes it's helpful to see that outside, and then we can bring that more internally. And so as everything is lining up, what's lining up for you? And gratitude can be a great tool to help you see what's really working for you in your life and help ease up some of that letting go that we might have to do in certain situations that aren't really working for us or aren't meant for us, not going as we would like to see it. And gratitude. Well, there's let's explore that a little bit more. I think we have our lovely co-host, Dean, aka the Pipe Man, with us now, and someone that I am grateful for because he helps me with the show. He helps me get out there and show up and be here for you listeners and helping me thrive and be bigger. Sometimes when things are challenging or a little scary or we're not really sure, it's so helpful to have someone by our side that can support that next chapter of our life. And so that's one thing. And he'll be here shortly. So he helps me with these weird, what I call my Garth moments when, from Wayne's World, it's Wayne and Garth, and Wayne's such a charismatic you know, good on camera, entertaining, and Garth is like the weird, awkward, like, oh, that's how I feel sometimes here and in life, but it doesn't matter because that's how we can grow and change. And I'm also grateful for that.
Do you not pay attention?
To what?
You never pay attention down below where the other people are backstage and stuff?
Because I can't see that.
Yeah, you can see it.
No,
Everybody sees it.
I can't see that.
Juan, can you come on and tell her how to see that, please? What are you using? What are you using?
What am I using?
Like what kind of device?
My computer. My computer screen.
So right below the screen, you should see boxes of Juan and me, and then there's a chat area where he can chat to you.
I don't see people. I see chat. I see chat. I don't see people. That's how you never distract me when you're doing all your crazy.
Oh, see, because I was doing that. I was going like this, and I even left for a minute just to mess with you. Like I was here. Okay, she's not introducing me. I'm gonna go get a drink of water, and I was hoping that maybe you'd want to introduce me while I went to go drink and get the drink of water because of how long it was taking. But yeah, don't ever worry unless I'm dead. Okay. As soon as the time hits, I will be there. Even if I wasn't there before, I will be there. Like you don't even have to worry about that. And if I'm not there and I do come on the show, then you might want to be worried.
Yeah, right.
Because that means it's my ghost.
Somebody.
And I will come back and haunt the show if I'm dead. Just saying.
Yeah. You'll be like playing tricks and glitches.
So you were spending all that time saying all you were thankful for.
Yeah, some things that I was thankful for, or what inspired me to, have this as a theme, because I think it's like it's an important position to hold in life.
The best part about Thanksgiving, because really the whole point of Thanksgiving is not really thankful, to be honest. In the United States, okay, we're thankful that we stole land from other people and kicked them out. But then we're thankful we gave them a little bit back so that they could build casinos and take money back from us. But no, seriously, though, we should be thankful. I want to know what Thanksgiving means in Canada. Did you guys do like the same thing as us? I can't see that. You guys are too nice to do what we did.
No, I mean, it's not like it's a bit of a twisted idea, like how we got here with Thanksgiving. I agree. It's very similar.
It is the same for yours. It's the same thing. Oh.
But we just celebrated it like 6 weeks before because then suddenly it's freezing cold and we need to be thankful and harvest.
You guys make up holidays too, because I don't know. See, my granddaughter asked me why Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday. And like, yeah, that makes no sense. Make up a lot of things like that. Like it wasn't just it was on a specific date. It wasn't like maybe it happened on Thursday when the first Thanksgiving was, but
yeah. Well, what do you guys do on a Friday? Do you have the Friday off as well? Is that a holiday?
Some do, some don't. It is Black Friday, so retail people do not have off. I used to work in retail for 10 years, okay? Black Friday is the absolute worst day in the world in life when you work in retail, okay?
Yeah, I did one Boxing Day. That's our
that's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was talking about this too. Black Friday used to mean something. Now, hey, look at how I'm turning into the Invisible Man on my left side. You see that?
Oh, no, I don't see it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is the ghost coming through.
See? I'm going to do that.
We're about to have some problems.
No, look. It's like people are going to probably comment, oh, look at him. He lost an arm. No, I didn't lose it. I mean, I've lost it at times, but I found it again. No,
Saving it for later.
so, but seriously though, it's also, I gotta love how American holidays are designed around retail. Okay, because it's like, okay, so you got the Black Friday, and that's what I was saying. Black Friday isn't even Black Friday anymore. It's Black August, September, October, November.
Yeah.
It's like months. It's the black. I've been getting the Black Friday emails for months. So what I'm going to do today is I didn't send out to our database. I sent out a Happy Thanksgiving, but I did not send out a Black Friday deal or a Cyber Monday deal. I am going to send one out tonight. That's going to be Technology Tuesday. I'm going to make up my own new one so I stand away from the crowd. And it's going to start off by saying, listen, I know you, because I know I think I got like 700 Black Friday and Cyber Monday emails between Thursday and today or yesterday.
Wow.
Well, no, I'm getting some today because it's Cyber Week. It's no longer Cyber Monday. I mean, but it's interesting because like my kids who used to like plan this whole thing out to leave at 2:00 in the morning to go Black Friday shopping, like didn't even care that it was Black Friday, because with companies like Amazon, every day is Black Friday. You know, it's like, but seriously though, it took all the fun away from Black Friday, just like took all the fun away from camping out to buy concert tickets. Now it's push a button.
Yeah, just push a button and like wait in the queue and pay a bunch of money.
The younger generation, they probably think, oh, how much they suffered having to camp out overnight to get concert ticket. No, man, that was a lot of fun.
Part of the adventure. Oh, I have something to share with you that I forgot about. This happened a few weeks ago in Calgary. We got our first what's that chicken place? Chicken.
Oh, Chick-fil-A?
Chicken sauce. Chick-fil-A. We got our first Chick-fil-A, and people were camped out like the night before to be some of the first. So like they won't camp out for concert tickets anymore, but you'll camp out for chicken.
Yeah, I never have been to Chick-fil-A where there wasn't a humongous line, but I'll say something else too. I've never been to Chick-fil-A where that line wasn't like a well-oiled machine. Like if you were at McDonald's in the same line, you'd be there for 2 hours. How do I know this? Because it's happened to me. But Chick-fil-A, here's the problem I have with their organization at Chick-fil-A. What if you don't know the menu by heart? Okay. So, you know, when you drive up, they have somebody waiting for you before the menu. So you have no way of knowing what you're going to order if you've never been there. Okay. Unless you look it up on your phone. Yeah, you can look it up on your phone. But I want to look at the big board. And while the person's saying, may I help you? And I'm like, hold on one second while I'm looking at the menu. Okay?
And now they have those digital ones that are always swapping. So you're looking at something and then the screen changes and now you have to like wait for it.
I was in Habit Burger and that happened. I was in Habit. I was looking up and then she goes, may I take your order? And I looked up. And I'm like, oh, wait, I got to wait for the screen to come back.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I know.
I'm thankful for all of that. I'm thankful for technology. I'm thankful for when we didn't have technology. I'm thankful for both, which really makes me bipolar. That's the 2024 version of bipolar. It's like you wish it was the way it used to be, but you love the way it is now. You know, like I said to my daughter one day, not that long ago, I'm like, some days I just want to drive down the road, throw my laptop, phone, and iPad out of the car and keep driving. And she's like, Dad, who are you kidding? You're just as addicted as anybody. I'm like, yes, that's true. But I remember when we didn't have this stuff and life
we got along fine.
Life was better. Life was better when we didn't know everything too. Like this whole thing of knowing everything that's going on in the world every second of the day doesn't cause anything positive. So I'm thankful for the fact that you know what? Travel around the world and you'll find out people are a lot cooler and better, and the world is a lot better than media is portraying it. So I'm thankful for that. I am
Mhm.
thankful for a day to give thanks, because how many people don't give thanks for anything? So, like, that's why we have to set these days aside, because
Mhm.
otherwise we don't do it. So it's like, up once a year, I can handle that. Okay. Yeah. Go and be thankful. So, but it's also an
Once
excuse
a year.
to bring people together. You know, it's an
Yeah.
excuse to experience unnecessary family drama. Like, how can you miss that? Okay, because I could guarantee you, there's not one Thanksgiving in all of the United States. I can't speak for Canada, okay, but in all of the United States that did not have some sort of drama on Thanksgiving, unless you were alone.
Mm.
Okay. But if you weren't alone, I can guarantee that every single family in the United States that was together on Thanksgiving had drama. So if you feel bad because you hate Thanksgiving because there's always drama, don't feel bad. You're in the same boat as the rest of us.
So do
And
you
I'm
think it like
thankful
just
for that.
builds up over like next it's Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating?
Um,
It just
no, I
and
think it just has to do with any of them.
yeah.
Okay. Like,
Yeah, I think it's like any
anytime the whole
it's
family is
trigger
together
it
that's
can be
not
triggering.
usually together, there's drama. Let's Because
Yeah.
the reason you're not really usually together is because you're not the same. You and
I
me
mean,
are
I
not
don't
the
know if that's like true for everyone. Like, I mean, yeah, there are definitely some dinners where we're just like happy to see each other, you know.
Yeah, until you're killing each other, because it's both. Okay, you're happy to see
But
each other when you first
maybe
get
it's just
there.
smaller segments
When you
of time.
first get there, you're happy to be there, and then somewhere along the time, you figure a way to sneak out, and nobody sees you till next year.
Mm, yeah. Right.
I mean,
I
I
mean, yeah.
listen, I was watching my grandkids and there was some cousin drama, and I thought back and then I had a conversation. I'm like, yeah, like that's true everywhere, okay? Like when I was a kid, there was me and my one cousin. We used to go outside to get away from everybody else.
Mhm.
And I was like, and I didn't like the other, and there were other cousins we didn't like, which was what was going on. Like there was drama with the I'm like, and uh, we just didn't hang out with those cousins, and we
Mm.
went outside, you know?
Yeah.
And so, but
Maybe
seriously
that's like
though,
mhm. Go on.
people need to be thankful, because all
Mhm.
people do nowadays is bitch. And you should be thankful for everything you have. And you know what? There's shitty stuff too. Life sucks too, but life's great too. And I'd rather focus on that. Like,
Yeah.
that's the
I
point.
know it's like it's a choice, right? I think being grateful is a choice and it's a state of being because we can, like what's the opposite state of gratitude? Mm, like
By the way, I was just
what would
looking at
be
our notes here that you're supposed to be looking in, and I told
yeah.
Juan at one point. He asked me if he should put you in to surprise you. I'm like, no, she should know I'm there. And I said, but don't put me in yet because I'm gonna go. That's why I went to go get the drink of water. I'm just like, I'm gonna go. Maybe she'll call me while I'm gone. But then when I came back, I'm like, put me in, coach. Can you
Mm.
guess where that comes from? Besides, you know, youth sports, there's a movie.
Yeah, there is a movie that I can't remember right now.
Put me in, coach. Put me in. Put me in, coach. Could be TV, could be a movie. I don't
I
remember.
think I think it's a movie. I've seen this recently, but I don't know. Adam Sandler, some Waterboy or something.
It wasn't Waterboy, but I'm thankful that you tried to answer.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
know
be
my brain's
thankful
not
for
geared for a pop culture
everything.
quiz.
Yeah, I'm gonna be thankful for every single thing you do during this show, even the things I'm
Okay.
not thankful for. Let that be a lesson to everybody else. Be thankful for the things you think you shouldn't be thankful for.
Well, that is the golden ticket. Maybe you're being a little cheeky right now, but
Maybe.
yeah, I'm thankful for that playful playful attitude. You know, it
Well,
kind of brings less seriousness.
well, we don't
Yeah.
know what we should be thankful for sometimes, right? Like there's
Well,
shitty
like you
stuff
often,
that
it's
happens
like,
to our life that leads to good stuff, and we didn't
yeah.
know we should be
Well,
thankful for.
that's why I think it's important to, you know, like I've definitely had moments in my life of just like, you know, with very challenged and frustrated and you know, like just looking from my perspective,
Was that
you know,
before
you
the
feel
show? Was that
before the
before the
show.
show? Yeah.
No,
One of those
long, long
times.
before. I have lots of
Well,
experience.
it might have been like 30 seconds before the show when I wasn't backstage yet. Okay.
No,
And you were
I knew
very
you.
frustrated and, oh my God, what am I going to do? He's not going to be there. And then I'm there the whole time and you're just
Well, I
leaving
mean,
me
I
like
would have
the
just.
stepchild backstage.
I
I'm
know you
never
just
going to
like do
forget
that to
that.
make me sweat. I think you do that.
No,
You do that
no. Have you
intentionally.
not heard Rebel? That's always been the case. Like, wait, and before Juan, I used to tell Chad, I'm like, listen, at exactly showtime, right on the clock, you start that show, whether I'm sitting in that chair or not. And I used to do it in the studio. And
Mhm.
whether I'm sitting in that chair or not, you start that show. And I had it timed so perfectly sometimes that I would be listening to my intro in the car driving up to the studio and then hop out, run upstairs, sit in the seat. And as soon as the intro was over and the mic was on, I was making a fool of myself.
Wow, you're gifted.
This time I
Hey,
tried to do
hey.
that. I did that. I did that this time, but you just
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to me.
I mean, I don't know even what to say right now. But I do. I got a little extra little tip for Put Me in Coach. Thanks, Juan.
I
It's
am
from the
thankful,
song.
but I want to hear
Centerfield.
your tip.
Yeah.
I want to hear
No,
your
that's
tip,
the.
but I am thankful, by the way. I am thankful that you forgot about me because I had timed my lunch to take out of the oven at 3 minutes after 2.
Okay, well,
So
do you want to go eat your lunch right
no,
now?
no.
You can go.
I'm just saying I'm thankful because thanks to you not noticing me backstage, I was able to stop from blowing up my a place
Oh yeah, we don't
and
want.
burning it down. I was able to get up and turn the oven off.
Mhm.
Thanks to you.
Great.
See, thanks to you ignoring me.
See
And
this? Yeah, there's a virtue even in the challenge. That's what I was going on
that's
about
what I'm
too.
saying.
Like
That's
you
what I'm
have to
saying.
find like so the reflection of like, okay, what's the benefit of being totally ignored? Well, now I get to focus like on what I'm doing
Yeah.
and grateful for those little moments of me time.
I'm a lot more
And
thankful for the bad
for,
shit in my life than the good shit
well,
because
I think it like that's like what brings out, you know, like true depth and like, you know, when you're in real hard times, you have to dig deep sometimes. Like it's easy to be grateful for when things are going well. You might not even consider that like, oh, I'm so grateful, but you know, it's harder to say thank you or have appreciation in the mud.
you know what I just realized? I really need to trim my mustache because it keeps itching me the whole show.
Oh, why don't you trim that up? Yeah.
I know that's why I keep going like this because it's itching me.
Hey,
Okay.
you know, did you see this was like one of the little these are the algorithms of my Instagram that like old fashioned like Victorian teacups had like mustache protectors built into it. So men
Mm.
could drink tea without getting it all over their mustache.
Yeah, I think that's for the benefit of the woman, though. Because then you're not tasting the tea when you're kissing them.
Yeah.
But listen,
I mean, unless you're into the tea.
beards are great for grazing. You know that term when it comes to eating. I think they use it in traditional
Oh,
Chinese
like
medicine. Grazing.
to like save the food?
Yeah, for later. Like you can eat, just basically eat all day.
Right.
That's why guys grow their beard longer for winter.
Mm.
Okay, because they need to, like any animal, need to store food for the winter.
Yeah, instead of your cheeks.
So I'm thankful for my beard that I'm not
What are you
starving.
What are you storing in there?
Well, I didn't get
What's
to
your
eat lunch. I didn't
winter?
get to eat lunch yet, so I have breakfast stored for this show. And then I'm not hungry during the show. I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I'm thankful for that too. We don't want a hangry pipe man on the air.
Well, maybe you do. It could be fun. I don't know.
Maybe he's already with us. I don't know.
It's possible. I'm more angry about the fact that I was ignored, to be honest.
Oh, really? That wasn't my intention to hurt your feelings.
Oh, yes, it
I
was.
obviously was looking for you. So, you know,
If you
I
were
don't know where
looking
that
for
got
me, you
lost
would have
in.
saw me right there.
Yeah. But I told you I can't see. This is a good example. It's like assuming that I can see you
Okay,
when
let's bring
can't.
the expert on. Okay, let's bring the expert on. Juan,
Who's that?
can you
Our
tell
engineer?
us why can't she see people backstage?
That's because she logs in as a guest.
Oh, really? But I only click. How do I not log in as a guest?
Because you are a guest. That's why.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's only like my show.
I should bring that up.
Maybe it's
Guests
the pipe
can't
man.
see people backstage. Then Juan.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Oh well, that's just stupid. We're gonna have to bring that up
That's correct.
and change.
Yeah,
that's who you would want seeing it. Like, yes, you want the engineer seeing it, but you know why? Because they're basing it on like the engineer's the host, and that's just dumb. Okay, you should not be the host and the engineer. Okay, it doesn't work well. You need to have an engineer to professionally do your show.
Oh, if there wasn't for Juan and Talk for Media, I would not be doing this show. There's
exactly.
No way.
See
the technology piece, like I'm really thankful for people in my lives that just have a natural knack for that, because it's not my forte.
If it weren't for me, I wouldn't be doing this show right now.
Yeah. Yes.
So what movie is that from? So I would like to thank me. So I would like to thank me. I'll give you a hint. It's somebody of color saying it in a movie.
Okay.
Still don't know that one either, huh?
No, it's in there. It's just no. I've got a friend who is so good. Actually, shares the same birthday as you.
Really?
Yeah, and he is like the best trivia nerd out there.
Nice.
Yeah, I should have him on the show sometime. We can just blast him with trivia.
Ooh. I want to be able to
music.
Ask him a question he can't answer.
Yeah, I'm sure you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
So I have a question. In traditional Chinese medicine, the language of healing, do you also believe the way I believe that the flu season has zero to do with cold weather? In fact, it's the stupidest thing, because what do they do, to kill bacteria, make it less likely that you catch from somebody else, is they make things cold. Like it, did you know that prisoners that go to prison, that they have it really cold in the prison on purpose, so you're not spreading germs, because prisoners are very, germophobic, obviously, because they're stuck there, But actually, okay, what really causes people to be sick this time of year is Thanksgiving and Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, what Ramadan, whatever. No, Ramadan's not now. But anyway, seriously though, because of the holidays and so much eating of bad stuff and overeating, like everybody overeats during the period of Thanksgiving till New Year's Day. Including New Year's Day. So that whole period of time, people are overeating. They're eating a lot of bad stuff, and that's why they get sick. What's your viewpoint on that from a language of healing, traditional Chinese medicine perspective? And your expertise?
Yeah, like illness or disease can only really express itself when it's like when your internal environment meets external environment. So in Chinese medicine, we do have climactic factors like that are pathogenic factors like cold, heat, wind, dryness, dampness. So in a way, yeah, cold can invade your body, but only if your internal environment, say because it's like not strong because you've been eating like excessively, drinking, like not sleeping as much, that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
So it's like you're,
You're
but not
burning your
everybody.
body out. You're
Yeah,
burning your
like not
body.
everybody that meets that external environment will get affected by it. That's where it relies on like your internal environment, how you meet the day.
So what you're saying is if is that my internal environment is a turkey because all you have for
Tasted.
Thanksgiving and other holidays is turkey.
Yeah.
Ham too, but not Jews. Jews don't do
No,
ham.
don't.
But so
Okay.
once I become a turkey, then I
Yeah.
match my outward environment of
And
Thanksgiving.
you've reached complete enlightenment. Yes.
So once I'm a turkey, I've reached complete
Yeah. I can see
enlightenment.
the transformation is taking its place. Yes. See, like already part of your human body is disappearing and blending into a gobble. Yeah, I was just remembering because I was in California over
Oh, I think I
Thanksgiving.
know why this is.
I didn't get a turkey.
I think I know why this is. Why it's doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's pretty cool.
What do you
Look.
Okay, that's good. No, you can't move.
Okay,
It's
we're
like
staying
all body.
right there. I'm gonna do the rest of the show just like this.
Okay. Be thankful for those muscles. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Just freezing. Like a frozen you're a frozen turkey now. That's how
Now we're back to
spend most of the year.
blowing up my domain again. You want to blow up my domain? The funniest TikToks ever are people frying a turkey.
Whoa.
I'm thankful for funny turkey frying TikToks.
Okay.
I'm thankful for those.
So what does being grateful mean to you? I know.
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Okay.
No, what does it mean to me?
Yeah.
Means people are not grating my last nerve.
Yeah. That sounds like it's about others.
No, I'm just grateful that, I didn't fall off my balcony today.
Yeah. Is it windy?
Well, no, because
turkeys can fly, can't they?
There's a new.
Are we gonna find out?
There's a new pipe cave, and I'm a lot higher now.
So,
but the banister's higher too, because at my previous pipe cave, I always kind of wondered why it had like a kiddie banister. Like, because I used to sit there and go, I could trip and flip right off of the balcony. Like it was that low, and it wasn't like I would flip onto the floor. It was like, way up high in the sky. But now I'm very grateful now that I will never have to worry about being drunk, tripping, and flipping over the balcony anymore.
Yeah, wild.
The one missing ingredient is I was never drunk. Okay, so like that's why I never fell off, and I'm here on this show today. So I'm thankful for that. Because I rarely ever drink, and definitely while I was living there, I never drank because I used to sit there and think about it, like I used to think about my dad actually because he lived in a high rise, and I used to sit there and think, oh my God, I've become my dad, but I used to think like thank God he didn't have my balcony because he'd be drunk and stoned and fall right off. No problem. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful that I don't do that so that I didn't fall off.
Yeah.
Is that
Thankful.
what you meant? Is that what you meant when you wanted from me how I define grateful?
I don't know. Just what does
Should I?
being grateful mean to
No,
you?
seriously,
So it means that it's that you're like you're
it's a hard.
alive, you're
That's a hard
safe.
question. I'm thankful for my
Yeah.
attitude and mindset. And that's what
Mhm.
makes that's the grateful part. I'm
Mhm.
grateful for thinking that way because there's so many people that don't, more than most nowadays. And man, I just think of what people stress out about every single day. I do sit there and go, man, I don't know how they even live like that. Why would so I'm just grateful that with all the things that happen in the world and in life, that the world could be blowing up right now, and I would be, oh, wait, before the world's gone, let me book my Southwest flight to my next festival. Because
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that is how I would be. I'll be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a good deal on the flight. Yeah, and I'll be like, I'm gonna get a good deal because the world's about to blow up. They need to sell as
Yeah.
many tickets as they can before it does. Like,
Yeah.
seriously though, as silly as that's sounding, is it's really how I go about life. Like,
Mhm.
I stress out over something stupid, but never something important. Like, I'll stress out on where the hell did I just put my water cap? Now I have a bottle of water with no cap on it. It's going to spill over the laptop and ruin the whole show.
Mm.
But
You'll be
if
fried
my lap,
like the turkey that you
if
are.
my laptop just screwed
Mhm.
up right now without that water component, I'd be like, oh, well, I'll just restart it and I'll come back in. Like the
Mhm.
last show I did of the Adventures of Pipe Man. That was the worst technology scenario
Oh yeah, the
ever.
glitching. You were on the road.
Yeah,
And
but
then after the show you had perfectly clear connection.
I know what's up with that. Okay. Well, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I was
I
thinking
did
about
an
that was kind of
interview
funny.
this morning because, like,
Uh,
I'm setting up new internet service because
yeah.
I got this T-Mobile, and we talked about this I think before. This T-Mobile home internet to have better service when I'm not in the studio, and that thing sucks because it's like
Mm.
1 minute it's like super fast, and then like 5 seconds later it's not. So like I was doing an interview this morning and I test the speed like literally 1 minute before the interview, and it was like 400 download, 200 upload, and then as soon as I'm about to start the interview, it goes to
Whoa.
one
That's
download.
bad.
One
That's really
download,
bad.
two upload it was.
Is that even like connected?
It's let's put it this way. I was looking for my dial-up modem, okay? So but
Bad.
anyway, you know, and thankfully somehow that interview had no glitches whatsoever. I do not get it.
Yeah.
Okay? But in that scenario in the car and the iPhone, I don't know, just the planets were not aligning. I can tell you that. And
Mm.
I've been in the middle of nowhere and done it on an old phone. Like, but the newer phones, they work that much better. I
Right.
haven't had a good
Depends.
show on my new phone yet. The newer the higher the number of the iPhone, the higher amount of problems you have.
Yeah. I would agree. I recently switched, like thinking that, I'm gonna get it'll be an upgrade, and it's been such a pain. Like I've had to take it in so many times, and like the weirdest glitches and like things that are quite significant, like I'll be driving GPS or something like that, following the map, and then it will lead me, like it'll just stop
Is
working.
that why that happened? I was wondering why I kept getting these pin notifications on my phone. It was
Mm.
in Canada, but I didn't put two and two together. Why? Why were you sending
What?
the GPS to my phone?
Save me, pipe man, save me. I don't know. It's weird. You never know who's getting your data. Why are you getting my data?
I don't know.
What did
You
you do?
tell me. I was kind of wondering why I was getting it.
You tapped into my phone.
No. All of a sudden, I just keep getting these notifications. I'm like, what the hell is this?
What?
And it
Like
was
when I'm on the
you
road.
No, I'm just kidding. That never
I know you're kidding.
That,
I
that
know.
never happened. Like,
That would be weird.
I don't want to know where you are.
Especially that's like the first time I'm hearing about it.
The only time I would want to know where you are is to make sure I wasn't there. Okay. And you weren't stalking me. Like I have to stalk you so you don't stalk me. That's kind of how I roll.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, you'll be bored, disappointed.
Yeah, no, I stalk everybody to make sure they're not stalking me. But somehow it always seems like they are stalking me. Maybe
because you're bringing
I'm
that
the one
attention.
stalking everybody.
Yeah, you're bringing. See, like this is the way that it works. Is that what you pay attention to, like gratitude, for example. Like the more you're grateful for, the more it'll come. But the more you're afraid about stalkers in your life, well, there you go. And now you keep attracting them.
Yeah. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful I'm on this show on the language of healing, because every time I like look a little bit to the side, I see people out like boating on the water and stuff, and I'm thankful I'm here instead of having a good time with them.
Yeah. Well, that's so great. So grateful.
No, I am seriously.
You chose to be here. I know sometimes it's like you have to do things that maybe the timing.
But I'm thankful for it though, like because without doing these things, you can't do the other things. That's what people don't get that complain and aren't grateful. Here's the answer to your question. Okay, it took a long road to get there, but I'll give you the serious answer to the question. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful for the fact that I have the opportunity to create whatever life that I want. And instead of complaining, instead of negativity, I just do what I need to do to create everything I'm grateful for, and grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to make that happen.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And be on this.
I could feel that seriousness from you.
Being on the language of healing is my definition of grateful.
Okay. I would like to believe you. Well,
I'm still here. You ignored me
happy.
in the beginning of the show, and I'm still here. So of course I'm grateful.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here with us as well. And, bring a little lightheartedness conversation to the language of healing. Yeah. A little serious and fun. This is how I like to live life too. But like being grateful.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. That was stupid. Go.
No, I was just gonna say what being grateful means to me, but I don't know. It's too serious. I can see you giggling like a little turkey.
No, I want serious. There should be the balance. I'm a Libra.
Yeah.
Balance of serious and not so serious. Like I have a Joker shirt that says "Why so merry?" Because
nice.
Because I'm a Jew. And, all these Christian people are so merry about Christmas never worked in a retail Christmas store. I can tell you right now, because they wouldn't be merry if so. So why so merry? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Tell me what you're grateful for. What does it mean?
Well, just what being grateful means to me. Like I said before, it's more of like a state of being and a choice, because you can walk into any situation or event and like, because I know that like being opposite of grateful, like I know that feeling, and to me it's like constrictive and like restricted. It's almost like tunnel vision, being so like caught up or spinning with some like negativity, let's just say. And then like being grateful is a way to snap out of that, or to have this new perspective. Like even at family dinners, like that's just maybe gratitude could help bring in a little bit more. I was pressing buttons there. Bring in a little.
Are you grateful? Pushing my buttons?
No, not intentionally.
You were saying press the buttons while I was doing this. So every time
Oh.
you press a button, my arm was moving.
Yeah, disappearing. Just gonna like fade you
I did
into
figure it out though earlier. It's because, and
how the
I'm
color.
testing it right now. So I'm sitting in a chair that matches the color of my arm.
Okay. Yes. There you
So
go.
there's some knowledge. I'm going to have to do something about that.
Mm.
There's some knowledge right
Some
there.
grateful, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, gratitude I think smooths out some rough patches. You know, it's like even if it's just for a moment because it brings you back into the present, and being in the present to me means that like you're in the body, and there's a very specific point. Actually, it's like the lower dantian, or it's you're like right in the pelvic region. It's like center of gravity. So this is present moment. And when you're here, everything moves a little bit, you know, things are more slowed down, like more clarity, more insight, better communication versus living from your head. And, you know, when times like, you know, in my experience, if I'm, you know, feeling like frustrated or with a challenge or sad or mad or whatever, you know, it's like coming back into the body, and then like, oh, you know, even being angry, you can be grateful for something or someone that like instigates a feeling of anger inside, because that's like a proponent for change. Oh, maybe something needs to shift. Like you learn, you can gather a lot of like experience or knowledge from these situations, and gratitude is the doorway or the gateway into like creating more of what you want in life. And to me, that's what it's all about, because we are creators, like very potent. The potential is there. We just decide something and then we close off everything else, you know? So I think gratitude opens the doors to receiving more of what it is that you want, like versus coming from a place of lack. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, this isn't going my way. You know, or even like, what do I have to be grateful for? You know, like you don't know what I've been through, kind of that kind of thing, right? But we'll actually get more of what we want if we can see the virtue in the challenge. And I think that's like a muscle you have to develop, and gratitude is like perfect exercise for that. And
I
it
like
involves like
developing
exploring
muscle.
what, yeah, I know you like muscles. Which way to the
Developing
beach?
muscle.
Yeah. I don't know. Pie man.
What I want to know is how can people reach out to you to get
Uh-huh.
more of the
Oh yeah.
language of healing, to get more insight? Like we're doing this show and we're giving a little bit of tidbits, we're being a little funny, but
Mhm.
you are definitely an expert in the area of healing, and I think people need to reach out to you and see what you're all about, and you know, be part of your community. So how would they do that?
Yeah, thank you. Well, if you like the internet, you can find me online at thelanguageofhealingpodcast.com, and the social medias, Language of Healing. And yeah, that's Facebook, Instagram, and
I'm so
yeah.
impressed that you actually know the answer this time.
And then there's, you know, maybe there's on from the website, you can send me message if you're really curious to explore more.
Or they
But
can
yes, this is
DM
the,
you on Instagram if they
yeah,
want, or on your Facebook. They can Facebook
yeah,
message
exactly.
you. And
Yeah. Yes, because healing is not a linear journey. And so, you know, we come on the show and we talk about like broad topics, but I think like the real magic, or not and the real magic comes when like we're working with a specific situation, you know, that's tailored to you and your circumstance. And we'll, you know, I take in, if I'm working with someone, take in like their environments, internal, external, life events, like current situations. It all paints apart like the picture. So what you're dealing with today might not necessarily all just be because of today. It could be like a lot of things from the past, and how can we smooth that and strengthen our connection to the past to create more for our future. And also learning how to respond more wisely to our emotions versus reacting emotionally. Gratitude is a great way to start that process. Just pause, reflect, and find one little tiny benefit of the challenge you're going through, or just really relish and savor those beautiful moments that come into your life, or those wonderful people, those amazing experiences. Like sometimes the way it unfolds is better than we could have ever planned for ourselves, or better than we could have ever imagined, and just ride that wave, because that's like a true gift from the universe when we can play and enjoy life as an adventure.
That's right. Well, I'm thankful
How about
that you can tune into this show every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time till 2:50 Eastern Time every single week on the Language of Healing. So
my man wants to go on the boat ride. All right, you're free bird.
No, it's just the time is over, and I let you go over, and now we have to end. So I'm thankful for the Language
Tuesday's gone.
And Dr. Nicole Fortin. So make sure to tune in this week and every week, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If you missed any part of this show or any of the shows, you can catch them on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, or anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Meanwhile, give your final 3 words, literally 3 words.
See you later. Keep shining. Right. Thanks, Pipe Man. Thanks, Juan. Have a great rest of the week. See you next time.
Wow, what a show today. And the journey does not stop here. Come travel the world with Nicole every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, as together we become more fluent in the language of healing on W4WN Radio and Talk4 TV. See you next week.